everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. So today I have a full body bar session for us. You're going to need a mat if you'd like a mat, because we are going to come down to the floor for a bit, but there's the option to use the wall. And then you need a sturdy chair. And if you want, you can use some weights. I have my weights. I'm going to use some 3s and 5s today. You don't have to use weights. If you don't have weights, you can use canned goods or resistance band, water bottles, whatever you have. So we're going to start with a warm-up, and then we'll go into some bicep work along with our legs and some glute work, and then we'll end with some core work on the floor. I'm going to start my music, and we will start with our warm-up. So let's start with our feet wide, just like this. Roll our shoulders back and down, and roll them back and down one more time. And it's down and up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slow it down a bit. We're going to go down and up, halfway down and up, down and up, halfway down and up. Let's add some arms. It's down and up, halfway, down and up, halfway, down and up, halfway, down and up and halfway. Regular squat. Doing awesome for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into parallel. You can squat here or bend since we're still warming up. So remember, our bend is here, like our knees are just trying to go forward, and we'll feel it in our shins like a stretching, or we can sit back into our squat. I'll leave it up to you since we're still warming up. All right, let's go into a bend and knee raise. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Let's go tempo. Couple more here. All right, so I'm going to come forward in the camera so you can see. So we're going to bring one leg forward, the other one back. We are going to hinge at the waist and straighten. Hinge at the waist and straighten. Hinge and straighten. Hinge and straighten. Let's do the other side. So bring that foot forward, hinge at the waist, and straighten. Hinge, and straighten. 2 more here. Hinge, and straighten. Hinge, and straighten. Back to parallel. We're going to go back into a squat or a bend. Four more here for 4. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step back into a lunge and straighten. Step back and straighten. I'm going to turn to the side, step back and straighten. And you can make this as deep or as shallow as you want since we're still warming up. Let's go to tempo. Step back and in. Back and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bring our right leg back. We're pulse 2, 3, straighten. Pulse, and straighten. Straighten, straighten. Let's go to the other side. Pulse, 2, 3, and straighten. Pulse, and straighten, pulse. Straighten, pulse, and straighten. Bring both feet and pulse. And hold here. You got this. All right, shake that out. So we're gonna set up for push-ups and hover. This time we actually are going to use our knees for push-up. You also have the option of being here on the wall to do your push-ups. And for hover, you can just bring a knee in or bend both knees. I will leave it up to you. But I'm going to demo down on the floor for a push-up. So we're going to come down to the ground. What I want you to do first is extend your legs out. Make sure that your hips are down and then bring your knees so that you are in this straight line. So we're going to do 3 push-ups and then a hold. All right. Ready? It's down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Hold here at the top for a moment. Now we're going to take a leg and straighten it out. 3 push-ups here. You got this. It's down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Hold here for a moment. All right, so we're going to come into our hover. Some people call this bear. We usually call it hover here. So remember, it's like our tabletop, but a little smaller. You have the option to just lift one knee at a time if you'd like. If not, come up to hover with me. I'm going to tap one knee down, center, other side. Make sure you're breathing here. Couple more here. Then we get a break. All right, you can bring it back to child's pose here or rotate those wrists. We're going to repeat that again. So back to our push-ups. Set up, bring both feet out. Core is engaged, everything's nice and tight. And then bring your knees down. And let's push. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet into hover. Feel free to do a hold here. If not, knees up with me. All right. Lift, tap, tap. Doing awesome. Couple more here. 2 more here. Rest it back into child's pose if you'd like. I'm gonna grab some water really quick, and then we're gonna do that one more time. All right. One more set of push-ups and hover. So, take a moment if you need to. All right, let's come into push-up position. Let's stretch our feet back out first. And then lower our knees down. Bring one knee up. And push. Hold here. Bring that knee back in. Let's switch sides. Push. All right. Bring that knee in to bear or hover. You're doing awesome. Bring those knees up. So this time, we're gonna bring both knees down at the same time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna do one more with the hold. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can stretch that back. Roll those wrists out. All right, carefully come up. I'm gonna grab my weights for this one. We're gonna go into a lateral lunge with some dumbbells in there. So, I'm gonna grab my thighs. So I'm gonna come forward and the camera a little bit for this first side, just so you can see. I'm gonna start with my right foot. And so we're gonna do one side completely, and then we'll do the other side. So I'm gonna hold my dumbbells here at my chest for now, okay? So we're going to step out into a side lunge and back in. This is just to get us started. Side lunge, back in. Side lunge, back in. Side lunge, back in. Okay, so we're gonna add the dumbbells in this time. So when we step out, we are going to press out with our dumbbells, just like this. All right, so we'll do a couple half tempo, and then we'll go up to speed. Feel free to do this without weights also. You do not have to do the weights. And make your side lunge as big or as small as you want to make it. All right, stand up nice and tall. We press out and in. Press out and in. Tempo. Out and in. Out and in. Couple more here. All right, we're gonna hold the bend and just press out and in. Two more here, and one. Hold our weights in. Hold this bend here with our right leg. We're gonna tap out and in. Couple more here. Leave that leg out. I know it burns. Small lift and lower. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Shake that out. Set up for the other side. Start with the lunge. Tap and in. It's lunge and in. Lunge and in. Lunge and in. So let's add in our push with our arms. Press out and in. Press out and in. Tempo. Out and in. Press here, out and in with the arms. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Tap out and in and out. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So hold our weights here. Come down. Tap out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Press out and in. It's out and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink a little lower. Lift up and down. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bend and straighten, lift and lower. Bend and lift. Doing awesome. Couple more here. And pulse. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold down. You got this. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Awesome. So I'm going to put away my 5s and grab my 3s. You can also do this next one without weights. You might prefer to do it without weights because we are going to go into some more bicep curls. And so if you just want to give yourself a little bit of a break. All right, so I'm going to come forward for this first time. And I'm going to face a little cattywampus just so you can mostly see my legs. So we're starting in a sumo squat here. Hands are going to be at our chest again. But I'm going to turn sideways just for now so you can see. I want you to focus on when you go down, keeping your back straight. So it's like you're sliding down a wall. So I don't want you guys coming this way, right? We want to go straight down just like this. Here. So we're going to start very similar to how we do our plies or athletic V position with our bends in that one. So, and the feet can be as wide as you want. It is a sumo squat, so I find for me, if I need a little bit of a break, if I put my legs wider, then I'm already like a little lower versus further in, you gotta like work more. And you could cause maybe some dysfunction if you're not that flexible. So definitely like be liberal with this, the wide set of your feet. Also, again, with the turnout, make sure that you are turned out to where your hips are happy. All right, so let's get started. Down for 2 and up. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes at the top. It's down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go tempo. It's down and up. Still squeezing at the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna hold here and pulse. I know it burns. You're doing awesome. Hold here. All right, so we're gonna walk our feet in to parallel. Hold here. Curl up and down. Four more here. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna squat and lower. Squat and lower. Squat and lower. Squat and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat down. Bring your weights to your chest. We're going to rise for 1, 2, 3, and squat. 1, 2, 3, and squat. Up for 3, and squat. Up, 2, 3, and squat. Up, 2, 3, and squat. Come to the front. We're going to widen our legs, same thing. So come down. It's up, 2, 3, and squat. Still squeezing those glutes at the top. I know it burns, you got this. Few more here. I know you can do it. Hold here. Turn our arms here. Pulse out. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them back in. Pulse. And hold. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, shake that out. We're going to take a moment to rest from this. So grab your chair or place on the wall. We're going to go into a plie and a rise. So I'm going to face here. We're going to be in our athletic V or our first position, whichever way you want to call it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do 8 plies, then we'll do 8 rises, and we'll go down into our 4 and 4 and our 2 and 2 like we do usually. If you want to keep your weight here, you can, because we'll come out to tendu, and we're just going to bring one arm up and down here. So feel free to hang on to the weight, grab one, like set it off to the side if you want. And so we'll do one side and then the other. All right, stand up nice and tall. Shoulders are back and down. And it's 8. Still working on squeezing our glutes at the top. 4 more here for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Heels up for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then for 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise for 4. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 bends. Heels up for 2. Back to 2 bends. Heels up for 2. All right, just bend here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're still squeezing these glutes. 2, and 1. I'm going to tap my foot out and hold it here. I'm going to reach my arm up. And I'm just going to pull down and up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that arm down. So we're going to come into a plie and then tap out. Staying on this leg closest to the camera. It's bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. from the beginning. It's 8 bends. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 8 rises for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 bends. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 rises. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do 4 again. Still squeezing those glutes. 4 rises. 2 and 2. Bend. Bend. Let's rise. One more time. Bend. Bend. Let's rise. One more here. 8 bends for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring our other foot out. So I'm doing my foot that's away from the camera this time. Press up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend, woo, and tap. Still squeezing those glutes. Couple more here. Bring that foot in and bend and straighten. Bring our heart rate down just a little. Make sure you're breathing here, still squeezing those glutes. All right, let's move our chairs out of the way. Grab your weights here if you'd like. And then we're going to go into some parallel squats with some tricep work. All right, so I'm gonna actually do this one without weights. I'll demo that this time. All right, so I'm gonna face sideways a little just so you can see me. All right. Shoulders are back and down, glutes are engaged. Feel free to bend here or do squats. Four more here. 3, 2, and 1. It's down, halfway up, down, halfway up, down, halfway up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring our arms back and lift and lower, lift and lower. Flip, it's lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink a little lower and pulse. And pulse in. And bend, reach. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and straighten. Four more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down. Slow pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold here. Sink a little lower if you can. I know it burns. Probably shaking. You got this. And rise. Shake that out. Okay, so moving on. Let's grab our chairs. And I'll find us a little faster song. We're gonna get our heart rate back up. All right, I'm gonna come a little closer to the camera so you can see my legs. So, stand with your feet parallel. Then we're going to just curl one leg. That leg is going to lift up and in. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg bends for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna bend and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. 4 more here. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Hold this leg here and pulse back. Now we're going to bring that knee to the side and pulse up and down. We're going to bring it into our knee and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. All right, take a moment to shake that out. I'm going to turn my chair. I'm going to do the other side. All right. Toes are together. Bend that leg. Lift out and in. Lift out and in. Out and in. Out and in. 4 more here. 4, 3, woo, 2. I know it burns. You're doing awesome. And 1. Bring that leg in. Other leg bends for 8, 7, 6, 5, woo, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's bend and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse this leg out. Bring it to the side. Pulse. Bring it into your knee and out. It's in and out. in and out, in and out. Take a moment and shake that out. Whew. If you want, you can stretch out those side glutes. Doing awesome. All right, so move that out of the way. We're gonna come down to the floor. So grab water, grab your mat if you'd like. And then we're gonna come down to the floor right here. I'm gonna lay so that you can mostly see my legs because we're going to do some frog lifts laying on our stomach. So when you lay on the ground, feel free to like rest your head here, like on your hands. That's totally fine. So let's see here. That's probably so I'm going to bring my legs up and I'm going to tap my feet together here. This is going to be a very small movement. We're targeting the glutes here. So we're going to do some of these and then we'll just do some curls. If this is too much for you, feel free to just be here as well. That's also perfectly fine. So either one. And also, like when we're standing, how far out you go depends on your hips. So do what makes your hips happy. If they're happier to be here and you just have everything zipped up, that's totally fine. All right, so we just lift and lower. Small movement here. As you can see, even for me, my legs are barely coming off the ground because we're just going to where our glutes engage. We're not trying to engage our backs or anything like that. I mean, you will feel a little here, but we're not trying to arch to add in our back. We're just focusing on our glutes. Bring our legs down, curl, out. This here focuses on hamstrings. If you want, it's perfectly fine to be here as well if you want to get more of a range of motion here. All right, so we're gonna curl. We're gonna lift, and then while our legs are lifted, straighten them out. It's gonna burn, but you can do it. Bend and lower. So very small movement. You can also bring your feet back together if you'd like. Lift, straighten, bend, and lower. Lift, straighten, bend, and lower. Couple more here. Lift, straighten, bend, and lower. Lift, straighten, bend, and lower. Let's go to tempo. It's lift, straighten, bend, and lower. 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 4 more. Woo! 3. You got this too. I know it burns. Last one here. All right, lift our legs. Pulse up. Can come back to frog here if you'd like. Woo! Those glutes are on fire. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can press back into child's pose if you'd like. All right. Since we're here on the ground, we're going to go into some core work. Feel free to grab your chair if you would prefer to do your crunches in your chair. So if you're going to do the chair, for the first couple exercises, you can do the tummy twists and the leg lifts in, if you'd like. And you can also do the holds. I'm going to demo the ground though, so we're going to start with just regular crunches here. So lay back, hands should frame your head, but you don't want to rest your head in your hands. You want to lift with your core and your shoulders, so your chin should stay elevated instead of coming down here, because you don't want to pull on your neck and cause any dysfunction. Feet are flat on the floor. Pelvis is slightly tipped up so that your back is flat. You don't want to be here and be able to like stick your hands under your back. You want your back to be flush so you can't like poke your hands underneath there. That will help save your low back. All right, just regular crunches, up and down. Exhale on the up. Four more here. Last one here. We're gonna go up for 3 and then down for 1. So make sure your back is still touching the ground. It's up. 2, 3, and down. 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 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold the up. You bring your arms here and pulse. Flip your hands over and pull. Make sure you're breathing. Flip and pulse. If you want, you can do this in your chair. If you sit at the edge of your chair and then hinge back at the waist, and then just stick your arms out at shoulder height and pulse. Try to lift a little higher. Flip. Back to regular crunches. It's up and down. All right, we're going to go into some knee lifts. So if you're seated in your chair, keep your hinge. We're going to do one leg at a time. I'm going to do the leg furthest from the camera first. So we're actually going to cross and lift. Last one here, other side. Back to the other side. Make sure you're still exhaling on the up. 4 more here. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to bring both knees in as we crunch. So if you're in your chair, just lift both knees up together and back down. Up and back down. So if you're on the ground with me, you can start here. If this is too much, do one leg at a time. Otherwise, stick with me. Both legs up and down. Up and down. If you want to bring it up a notch, crunch in and down. In and down. In and down. In and down. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Regular crunch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you'd like, if you're on the ground, you can roll over to your stomachs. Go into any version of Cobra that's comfortable for you. Stretch out those abdominals. And then you can rest back into child's pose if you like. We're going to stay down on the ground. We've got bridges. And then we will get into a good stretch. All right. So if you are going to be sitting in your chair, you can just do some straight leg raises, lift and lower. Still hinged back and just lift and lower with your leg if you're sitting in the chair. Your bridges, let's come down to the ground. Pelvis is slightly tilted so that your back is flat on the ground. Put the weight in your heels. This will help you push up through your glutes and your hips to lift you off the ground for our bridges. All right, let's go. Lift and lower. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's down and up. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. It's down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold here and twist. Kind of like we did with our knees and hover earlier. Side to side, like a pendulum swinging. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's down and up. 2, 3, 4. 4 more here. 2 more here. And then a hold. Hold here. Make sure you're breathing. You got this. We're almost there. And lower. Hug those knees into your chest. If you're sitting in your chair, you can hug one knee at a time. Feel free to roll. If you're down on the floor with me, you can put one leg down, either flat-footed or straight out. Bring both knees in and switch. Bring both knees in. Carefully roll to one side. And we're going to sit up. We're gonna stretch here. Bring both feet out. Flex and point. 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 If you're wondering what the bottom of my socks say, it says my thighs are hungover. One of my friends got these for me. Let's do one at a time. All right, let's flex. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward at the waist as we reach for our toes. Really stretch out. If you can lift your heels up, that's fine. If you can't, that's also fine. If you're way flexible, you can get like a yoga block to put here behind your feet and reach towards the yoga block. Few deep breaths here. All right, if you're sitting in your chair, you can cross here at the ankle to get a side glute stretch, or you can cross up here. If you're down on the ground with me, feel free to stay right here or bring that foot up. Whichever one you're doing, make sure you flex this top foot here to help protect our knees. You can also lay down and do this one if you'd like. A couple more breaths here. If you'd like, you can come into a side twist here. If you were here, you can bring that leg up to go into your side twist. If you're sitting in your chair, just bring your foot down and then carefully twist to the side. All right, let's switch legs. Whichever glute stretch you did on the first side, do that on this same, do the same one on this side. Hopefully it's getting a little easier to stretch out as we go along through the weeks. I know for me, I'm finally getting a bit of my flexibility back, so that's awesome. Couple breaths here. All right, come down into your twist. Whichever one you did on the first side, do that same one here. All right, bring your legs out wide. I'm gonna turn a little sideways so I'm not like showing everything to the camera. All right, so sit up here nice and tall. You can have your feet pointed or flexed. Up to you. Feel free to stay here if this is enough for you. If you'd like to go forward, same as when we hinge, just come forward here at the waist. And then from there, you can spread out as far as you'd like. Make sure to keep your knees up. Don't let your legs turn in like this. Like, keep them faced up. This will help to protect our knees. I'm all about saving those because they get a lot of work as it is, so we don't want to do anything to make them worse. If you'd like, you can walk your hands over to one side. Feel free to be pointed or flexed here. It's up to you. Couple more breaths here. Walk your hands over to the other side. Back to the center. Come up. You can shake that out. Find a comfortable seated position. We did work our arms a little today, so let's give those a stretch. And up. Great job today, guys. So next week we'll be back to doing our usual Google Meet class because I'll be back from Colorado. So and let's bring that arm up. And now let's bring our arms up and cactus them down. Back up. And cactus. Woo, feels good. All right, so we're going to just bring our arms straight up and down. And down. Let's twist. Inhale up, exhale twist. Inhale up, exhale twist. Couple more here. One more here. All right, we can take a moment and sort of circle. Other way. All right, carefully come up. You can stay seated in your chair if you'd like for the calf stretch, or you can come up and hold on to the wall or your chair. Remember, we have a few options for our calf stretch. We can come here, or if we want to, we could press our foot here against the wall and press out through our pelvis to stretch here. Whichever one you do, make sure you do that on the other side as well. Other side. I'll hold here with my imaginary chair. One more inhale up and exhale down. Great job, you guys, and I will see you all on Google Meet next week. Have a great week. Bye.